I have to do my report on the Amira people. These are my my witnesses, my audience rather, my dogs. It's three of them. Is Esther? Come here. Come on. This is Princess, and this is Esther. Hey, Esther. Hey. And that's Cindy right there making all that noise. Okay, guys. All right. All right now. I have to calm them down. So there's my audience. Come on now. That's my audience. I'm going to talk about the Amira people who are lingual people, and they're Spanish people, Spanish-based people. And they're so amazing because they talk and spoke with their hands, and most of them that were under 40 did not talk at all, did not speak a language. Basically, the CA did a interview on 10 men and I believe 12 women. And when they did the interview, they basically spoke with their hands. The CA conducted these interviews, and they assist of Amira Spanish bilingual assistant and two authors, and they were Spanish native speakers. Now these individuals, they were fascinated about their communication because Amira people communicated with their bodies. And I found that fascinating too. I'm figuring, how did they communicate with their bodies? Did they do like that? And how did they, So I was really fascinated about that. However, as they did the interviews, the remarkable thing about it was their interaction and the participants who engaged in ensuring they felt involved and connected. So they had to make sure that they were comfortable in their interaction with the CA. And their primary goal of the interviews was to gather the information about the native speakers and to interview. And it was two parts to the interview. Now, in the first part of the interview, they talked to the Amira people, and they talked about the people that lived down the street, but they used their body language and they barely even spoke. They weren't fluent in Spanish. However, they did speak Spanish, but what amazed me was they did not allow the children under 40, and they weren't even children, they were adults. Under 40, they did not even speak. They used body language, and that was amazing to me. And the lady was interviewing, and with the fast movement of her left hand, she says the neighbor to the west of her home moved to Alto Hospico, and 4 seconds later she points to the house that on to the right, and overextending her straight arm like this and backward. That's how they spoke, while building up this pointed position. She describes the standard Spanish meaning across the street. Finally, she explains that nobody eats from where she lives, and the implicity of it was that she basically used body language because they weren't fluent in Spanish. And I found them to be really amazing, and the women amazing. The location, they lived in the mountains, they ate beans, and they grew their own stuff. And I just found them to be astonishing, amazing people. And so these people, as they conduct the interview and the data that they received on these people, that they basically use their bodies to speak. And the conclusion I had was the interviews and studies show that Amira language was primarily used by all adults over the age of 40. Wow. However, the Amharic speakers use intrinsic features of chronological Oriental body gestures dated because they often were crucial and complementary information that was unavailable from other linguistic data. And that's what they found fascinating also. And this unique use of gestures reveal aspects that can be used to interpret their thinking, their conscience, and their awareness, underscoring the importance of nonverbal communication. How about that? Now that's my thing. And that's what I like, that they had nonverbal communication, but they were able to communicate. Now, God's people are so fascinating to me. If you cut off our voice, we can still communicate. God made us so unique, and I just love these people and how God allowed them to communicate through their body language. Amen. Thank you, and that's my conclusion. God bless. Bye.